Hi everyone, it's Jenny Gillen here, and I thought I would talk through the little example that I gave in terms of my questions and things. So here, the first question here is, what scale, letter name and scale does the first bar treble part outline? As you can see, what I've done is I've highlighted the key parts of that question because it's really important that you read the question and make sure that it's really clear. So the first thing always is, and I would get my students to actually highlight the key signature and make sure that they know that those notes have to apply to any of the notes within this piece. So that's the first thing. What scale, letter name and scale degree does the first part, treble part outline? The other thing is it's treble, so it's just this part in the treble here. And it starts on C sharp and it finishes on C sharp. So that's the first thing I would put in there. So I would actually write in the C sharp there, and I'm going to make that in blue, put it in the C sharp. And then the next thing is what scale does it? So I would work out what the key is here. Now with the sharp keys, I go where sharp's the B, the last is T. So this last sharp is T, so that means that the C sharp is La. So that's, I'm going to write the solfa for La. So mi, re, do, la there, and I have, with using a solfa, I've got C sharp minor pentatonic scale. So that's the first one, C sharp minor pentatonic scale. The second question, what is the chord, letter name and quality marked with the asterisk in bar 2 in the right hand? So we know it's just the chord in the right hand. We're not looking at the left hand notes. So I would, there's two ways of doing these. The first is to know your chords within the chord chart. So we're in C sharp minor. So we know that on the first degree we have a minor triad. On the second degree, the seventh is going to be a half diminished seventh because that's always the second degree. Third is going to be your augmented. Fourth is minor. Fifth is dominant. 7 or major if it's a triad. 6 is going to be major, and your 7th is going to be diminished. So you should have that memorized. And the way I memorize is I teach the Roman numerals so that students can write them out really quickly and know what's going on. So there's two ways of working out. And I think this way is the best. There's no accidentals in that. So we know it's of the scale. It's C sharp minor and it starts on a D. So we know it's the 7th chord. So we know that the 7th chord built on the second degree is going to be half diminished 7. So that's pretty much the easiest way of working it out. So that would be the answer there. And it would be C sharp, or sorry, D sharp, half diminished 7 if I change that over to blue. D sharp, half diminished 7, because it asks for both the chord and the starting note. The next question is, what is the letter name of the note in the treble marked with the X? So we have, it's a B and it's got a sharp next to it, so it's a B sharp. That's pretty easy and straightforward. The next one is, what is the harmonic function of this note? Now, because it's a sharp and it's, you know, a minor key, that's the raised 7th. We can check that because we're in C sharp minor, C, B, that's the 7th degree and it's raised 7th. So it's going to be, in terms of function, it's going to be the leading note. So the 7th note is the leading note. Okay, what chord underlined is arpeggiated, letter name and quality, in bar 3 of the bass part? Bar 1, 2, 3, there it is, underlined. And we've got, in solfa, it'd be C, T, Re, Fa, or in terms of numbers, it's the 7th chord and it's arpeggiated. So we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, that's 7. And we know that the quality of the 7th chord built on the 7th degree is always going to be a full diminished chord. So I will put that there. It is C sharp, full diminished 7. Oh, so, B sharp, sorry, not C sharp, B sharp, full diminished 7. So that's the quality of it. The other way, if you didn't know your qualities of your chords within the 7s, would be able to be to work it out with thirds and look at the degree of each of those thirds. But it would be important then to make sure you looked at the key signature and applied all those key signature notes to the chord. So for example, this is not D, F, A, C. This would be D sharp, F sharp, A and C sharp. I hope that's helpful. Bye.